Wifey, never been a mistress. Go digital, no competition. Fuck you, me, my flow splendid. Boy, so sick, them shit's ridiculous. Bitch took a shot, she aimed to miss it. Shoot free throw, Blake Griffin.
A woman that leads with her gender, when you have discernment, when you have intuitive nature, when you don't ignore your intuitive nature,
then you're not going to end up a 3-time baby mama like Black MammySphere, okay? When you have all those things that she just listed, then you're not sitting here being a flip-flopping mammy. 1 minute, you're divested and white men are way better than black men. And then the next, you're talking about how the white man is the devil, okay? And then you're sitting there next week talking about how black men ain't shit, all right? So if you have discernment, you wouldn't be sitting here on a platform talking the way Black MammySphere is talking right now.
When you are the divine feminine, one of the things that
everybody wants to talk about the divine feminine, man, because I'm practically the only one that brings it up during motherfucking divestment talks. Okay, stop copying my fucking shit, please.
Notice is that men view you as a sexual conquest, not as someone. How can I explain it? Because I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm so selective with the men.
Girl, you are not fucking selective with men. That's why you got 3 baby daddies, okay? And you not with any of them, okay? That's why you constantly making videos talking about how the white man ain't shit, the black man ain't shit, men ain't shit. If you were selective when it came to your men, you wouldn't be so hardened up. You wouldn't be so negative about men. You wouldn't be taking a fucking paintbrush and broad sweeping all men as terrible. Okay? Women that have discernment and women who are selective with their men don't have to put up with the fucking bullshit you have. Okay?
That I have sex with. The reason why I'm selective is because I know men don't like my attitude. And when I say attitude, I don't mean like in attitude, because
no, men don't like your attitude. You were correct. Men don't like women like you because you sound like you're damaged. You're taking all the faults of men who've hurt you and you're putting it on anyone who's brand new who hasn't done a damn thing to you. Women that think like Black MammySphere, they have a difficult time finding a man because of their fucking attitude. That attitude leaches into new relationships. It's a permeating scarlet letter that men can see from a mile away and they don't want that shit. That's why I think she's so bitter, is because the men that she want don't really want her, okay? They'll use her for some sex or some shit, but they're not wanting to make her a girlfriend or wife her up because you got an attitude problem.
Typically don't just go around having an attitude. Men don't like the fact that I'm able to recognize them for who they are.
Are you really? Are you really able to recognize them for who they are? Because you're fucking flip-flopping mammy and you say all white men are evil, all white men are this, all white men are that, when government statistics shows that it's these nakers who are putting women that look like you 6 feet fucking under. So right there it shows me that you don't have no fucking discernment at all, okay? You talking about I can see men for who they are. Are you sure about that? You sure about that?
And men aren't stupid, ladies. They see right away that I know who they are. And so what I get a lot of times is a challenge. Men view me as a challenge.
No, men view you as damaged goods. That's how men are viewing you. You are a 3-time baby mama. No man in their right mind wants to take on a woman who has a jaded attitude towards men, and you got 3 motherfucking mouths to feed that are not theirs, okay? They don't view you as no challenge. They view you as somebody who is motherfucking damaged goods, okay? Let's keep it real here, all right?
They view me as somebody that they want to make look stupid, Do y'all follow what I'm saying?
You make yourself look stupid. You make yourself look stupid when 1 week you're sitting up in here talking about how great white men are. The next week you're sitting here talking about how terrible white men are. Well, 1 minute you try to act like you're divested. The next minute you're acting like a swirling mammy. You are all over the place. She is not consistent at all in her content, okay? You ain't never gonna come to my channel and hear me talking about, well, ladies, well, white men are not all that, and white men are horrible and bad, and white men this and white men that, and all this shit like that. I'm fucking divested. You know what I mean? I'm here to teach divestment. I am solid when it comes to what the fuck I preach. I'm not gonna sit here, preach to you one thing, and then live my life the complete next. Live my life something completely different than what the fuck I'm sitting here talking about. Okay, so no, men are not making her look like a fool. She's making herself look like a fool. Okay?
They want to make me look stupid. They want to be able to say they fucked me. They want to be able to.
Girl, bye. She acting like she's some supermodel, like you Cindy Crawford or something like that. Like, give me a break. It's the narcissism for me. She's extremely narcissist. And I'm not saying that she's fucking ugly. She's not ugly at all. But her fucking attitude is extremely unattractive. Very unattractive. Like, girl, bye. Okay? Most men do not want a 3-time baby mama. Okay?
Say, oh, that bitch, man, she just all mouth, man. I fuck that bitch. They want to be able to say that. And there are women out here, they don't want to have sex with you because they're attracted to you, because they find you to be attractive, because there's something about you that they like. You know, maybe you got to.
And see, now she's trying to tell women that all men out there, all they want to do is fuck you to humiliate you. And I'm sorry, but when my man makes love to me, he loves me. He's attracted to me. See, they want their followers to be motherfucking miserable like them. She wants her followers to be miserable and single like her, okay? Because she wasn't able to keep a man. She's not able to find a good man. So instead of dealing with it or making some changes in her life so she can attract better quality men and get a stable relationship, she don't want to do that. Instead, she wants to sit up here, blame men for the reason why her life is all fucked up and tell her subscribers, look, if a man wants to have sex with you, it's to humiliate you only. And, it's ridiculous.
Nice ass, maybe you got a nice body, maybe you got a beautiful smile. It's none of that. It's absolutely none of that. They want to have sex with you so they can dominate you. And men view sex as domination.
No, men view sex as pleasurable. Okay, that's why they have sex. All right, my man does not have sex with me to dominate me. It is not combat. I am not at war with a man, okay? This is why I can't fucking stand these fucking female incels. Because they're not able to get along with the opposite sex. They want to take a wide brush and paint all men as this. All men are this. All men are that. Same with the fucking, on the black MammySphere side. All women are this. Black women ain't shit. They're pretty much one and the same. Okay, they're all incels that are not able to get along with the opposite sex. When my man is having sex with me, we are in an intimate moment. We're not sitting here battling and fighting each other, and he's trying to dominate me like we're at war or some shit. See how perverted they think as far as how beautiful. They take something as beautiful as sex and pervert it and make it something violent and make it something nasty and make it something perverted. And it's just like, no, that's not the way sex is. Okay? That's how sex is for some people. But for me, no, that's not how my sex life is. Okay? My man makes sure I'm well taken care of during sex. Okay? And I do the same for him because we love each other.
So they want to have sex with you so they can be able to have their bragging rights to run around and tell people that you, that woman with the big mouth, that woman that be saying all men ain't shit, that woman that be saying all men don't trust these men. Men are unsavory creatures. They want to be able to say they got a woman like you face down and ass up.
Yeah, and you know why? It's because you're dealing with nakers. I'm dealing with real men who want relationships, who want wives, okay? When you're dealing with fucking childish nakers, this is what you're gonna have to deal with, okay? This is what mammies are dealing with. While us divestors are sitting here, going on beautiful dinner dates and out relaxing, resting in our femininity, living a comfortable life, planning our wedding, you know what I mean? Planning our future with our brads. This is what the mammies have to deal with. Motherfucking dirty nakers trying to sleep with them in order for some bragging rights. How childish is that? How fucking immature is that shit? Like, what type of men are you affiliating with that this is your perspective on all men? You must be dealing with trash ass nakers, okay? Because a real man doesn't have fucking time for games. A real man is not gonna stick his dick into anything that he wouldn't see or view as girlfriend or wife material anyway. You on some childish ass shit, some boy ass shit. If you sit here, you're still in this state of mind where you just trying to fuck somebody for bragging rights. You're immature as shit. You're probably fucking 12. I don't fuck with little boys, okay? I fuck with grown ass men, all right? I ain't got time for no fucking games. These mammies, these are the kind of fucking games they have to fucking deal with. Us divestors, we don't have to deal with that shit because we vet our men. We vet our men very carefully, okay?
They want to be able to say that. It has absolutely nothing to do with them being sexually attracted to you. It has absolutely nothing to do with them finding you to be attractive, beautiful, or any of that.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but most men view me as attractive and beautiful, and most men who try to sleep with me are men that want me to be their wives. I've gotten several marriage proposals, okay? Several. Not one, several. All right? So just because you can't attract a man and you got nothing but dusty nakers up your ass, that doesn't speak for the rest of us.
It's all to be able to embarrass you. To embarrass you.
This live stream is
That is what it's all about. Embarrassing you.
No, it's not. That's not what sex is all about, embarrassing you. If you're dealing with nothing but dirty ass motherfucking immature nakers, then yes, that's your case. But for the rest of us who are fucking divested and we vet our men, no, sex is an intimate thing, okay? Sex is something that should be between a man and a woman that love each other, okay? Period. That's how I feel. Sex was created by God, okay? Any other perversion that she's talking about, I'm not going to support. I don't co-sign that shit.
There are men on this platform that have attempted to be cool with me just so they can say, oh, man, that bitch was cool with me. Man, that stupid ass bitch, that I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, it's because you still hanging out with nakers. You still associate with nakers. Okay? You want to sit on your platform talking about how horrible white men are. White men ain't this, white men ain't that, white men... Then you're going to attract a wide range of broke-ass, bummy-ass motherfucking nakers who are going to motherfucking be watching and listening to your fucking content. Okay? She's no different than motherfucking Crimson Curse. If you go to her fucking YouTube stats, they're all men. She got nothing but men watching her shit because all she does is talk shit about black women. Okay? If you find yourself surrounded by motherfucking nakers trying to be in your face, get with you, and everything like that, it's because that's the type of fucking energy that you fucking put out.
When they see that you are the type of woman that don't want nothing to do with they ass, you don't find them to be impressive. You don't find their little jokes to be impressive. You look at them like the bums that they are. Once they realize that you recognize them for the bums that they are, then they set out on this conquest to try and befriend you so they can fuck you, so they can be like, okay, who's the bum now?
And you know what? I'm going to agree with her. These dusty nakers will view you as a challenge when they know you are not sexually accessible to them. Okay, that's about the only thing that she said was correct. Okay, and they look at women like her, who is a swirler, and they confuse these fucking swirlers with divestors. I've lost count how many fucking times I'll have a naker in my comment section going, I got divestors in my DMs, and I've slept with divestors, and divestors want me, and divestors don't fucking want your naker ass, because we don't date black men, period. All right? You are talking about a swirler, all right? These black males want divestors so badly that they'll pretend like a fucking swirler is a divester, okay? You are not fucking divested if you fucking with both black and white men at the same time. You are not divested. If you fucking with black males at all, you are not motherfucking divested. But a lot of these black males will view somebody like the MammySphere podcast as, because she has admitted to getting with white guys, they'll view her as a damn divester. And you know what? If you have fucking discernment, you're not associating with none of these motherfuckers to start with. You ain't never gonna get an opportunity to motherfucking talk to me and try to get in my pants because I don't fucking want you. I'm a woman, when I'm fucking dating and shit like that, I don't have a bunch of guy friends around. I don't wanna fucking, no, I don't do that shit. My focus is solely on one guy, okay? I want one man in my life. All right. I don't need a bunch of nakers around me, you know, in my social circle trying to talk to me and trying to get in my pants. You wouldn't even get that fucking close to me. All right. You wouldn't even get that fucking close to me.
Remember, you was saying I was a bum. Remember, you was saying I was a little nigga. Remember, you was saying, but yeah, I fucked you though.
Yeah. Of course they fucked you because you a fucking man.
Then what do that mean?
And you
absolutely nothing. See, this is why, as that type of a woman, as a sovereign woman, as that type of a woman, you have got to watch who you lay down with. You have got to watch who you give your attention to. You have got to make sure you treat these little bitty people like little bitty people. You almost got to be dogmatic to them. You almost got to be a complete and utter bitch.
Or you can keep your femininity and ignore the shit out of them and have, like you said, you have discernment. Because if you got motherfucking discernment, these niggas are not even in your face. Okay? I don't go out in my everyday life going, hey, I'm divested. I don't do that. It's my actions and the way I act. Okay, that says that I'm motherfucking divested. When I'm out and about, I'm not sitting here seeking attention from nakers. I'm not sitting there in nakers' faces. Hey, how you doing? I don't do all that shit. Okay, I'm not talking to nakers. I'm not hanging out with their asses. I'm not doing none of that shit. But if you a motherfucking mammy, you surround yourself around motherfucking nakers. So you're going to be injured or hurt 9 out of 10 of the chances you get. 9 out of 10, your ass is going to get fucked or something bad is going to happen to you. Okay, let's get real. All right? This content's perfect for the mammies because they're the only ones that got these broke-ass knickers in their faces. Divestors don't.
A complete and utter one. You have got to remind them every time they open their mouths, you are not interested.
Not shit. I don't motherfucking have to be rude or mean to anybody. Okay? I pretty much keep it quite simple. All right? If you're out and about and you got men hitting on you and they ask you if you're fucking available, just calmly and simply say no. No need for the fucking theatrics. No need to be rude to anybody. I don't need to do all that shit. Okay? Because number one, these nakers are highly dangerous. All right? And what she's trying to teach, you need to be a bitch to these nakers. And you need to scream and yell and holler at them and tell them you don't want them. And this type of shit will get your head busted by one of them too. Okay? So she's not really giving fucking sound advice at all. If one of them approaches you and makes a compliment, take the fucking compliment and go. Don't sit there and argue. Don't sit there and say, hey, I don't want you. You're not my type. And da-da-da-da. That's not necessary. Because I'm a woman of discernment. I know how to carry myself in public. When you sitting here with an attitude problem and all this shit like that, you're gonna get motherfucking smacked upside the head by one of these nakers. All right? So, yeah, fuck that shit.
Even if it's a simple hello. Even if it's a simple hold the door for you. Some men only want to come into your life to conquer you. So they
get the fuck out of here. If a man opens the door for you, you say thank you, you walk in, and you go about your fucking business, ladies. All right? You don't sit there and pick fights with motherfucking strangers in the street because you think everyone's out to get you. All right? Look how fucking stupid she sounds. She's talking about, and these males want to make me look stupid. You already look stupid. Fucking stupid ass fucking advice is that? Somebody is a simple hello, say hello back and keep it moving. Don't sit there and motherfucking cock an attitude and all this shit because you never know what a person's mental state is, okay? You never know what the fuck a person's mental state is, and you might have said or did something to set their asses off. They already attacking women with unprovoked. And if you take fucking Black MammySphere advice, you definitely probably gonna end up getting attacked by one of these motherfucking nakers. If they open the door for you, walk the fuck in. And don't say anything. Say thank you. Say thank you. Keep it moving, right? I'm not here to fight with nobody. I'm not here to roll my eyes and be all extra and shit because black males are not my type. I don't have time for that.
Embarrass you so they can talk about you. Because they are nobodies. They are absolutely nobodies. And they run around trying to sleep with women so that they can say, oh, that chick, man, she be on that feminism stuff, man. She be on that womanism stuff, man. But I'm telling you, man, she be on my dick. She be on my dick.
Yeah, you know what? That sounds like the nakers that you fuck with. See, because none of the men that I fuck with talk like that. All right? It seems like you dealing with a lot of childish ass nakers out here. And this is why us divestors don't want fucking nothing to do with you swirling mammies. All right? Because you want to sit up here and pretend all you want. I'm selective with my men. I have discernment. No, you don't. Because the way you talking, you're dealing with a bunch of childish ass nakers in your face and in your life. I have 0 nakers in my life. 0 childish ass nakers in my life trying to get in my pants. You will not be allowed to step in my life. Okay? Period.
I'm telling you, man, that bitch be on my dick, man. That's all they want to be able to do. That's all it don't have absolutely nothing to do with you. You could be the least attractive in their eyes. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. They just want to humiliate you. They just want to embarrass you. It's another form of a humiliation ritual. Men.
Yeah, and you know why? It's because, like I said, you are a swirling mammy that doesn't have motherfucking discernment, that doesn't fucking vet the men that you're around. That's why you got these sort of men around you. Okay? Because if you were divested, you wouldn't have these type of men around you. You would have men trying to marry you. Okay? You would have men trying to take you out on dates, trying to win you over so they can spend the rest of their lives with you. That's the type of shit we deal with as divested women. We don't have the fucking broke ass nakers trying to sleep with us because we're not fucking swirling mammies. Okay? Shit.
Literally run around looking to humiliate beautiful women. You don't know that?
Look, running around looking to humiliate beautiful women, and y'all fall for it. Because the way she's talking, you can tell she's speaking out of experience. That the very thing she's talking about has happened to her. Okay? You can tell by the way she's talking that the very thing she's talking about has happened to her. And you know why? It's because you keep fucking with nakers. Okay? And you don't want to listen. You don't want to take the work and work the program in order to better your life. Instead, you lazy. You ain't trying to be divested because you're not trying to put in any of the fucking work that takes to be fucking divested. And instead, you a flip-flopping ass mammy and you getting hurt left to right. Now you a 3-time baby mama. You got a fucking baggage. And any man that's about something don't want that. Okay? Don't end up like this, ladies. Some bitter baby mama with 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 kids by a bunch of different nakers. And now you bitter and mad at the world around you.
Men go around looking to humiliate lit, live, charming, smart, charismatic, beautiful women. They go around looking to humiliate. They are in competition with you.
A naker is in competition with you, not a white man. A white man views his women as women, okay? My man is not in competition with me. A fucking naker is. Oh yeah, nakers constantly come in my comment sections talking about what they got. I got this. I got me a white girl, and I got this, and I got that, and I'm rich, and I got this and that. I don't care what the fuck you got. I'm not attracted to you. I will never be attracted to you. Period. Keep it moving. All right? The only type of men who are in competition with women are fucking nakers. No other race of women, men are sitting up in here competing with their women other than nakers. Because nakers don't take any responsibility for anything they fucking do. Instead, they want to blame the whitey and blame the woman as to why their fucking lives are shambles. Instead of looking at themselves and looking within and saying, what can I do to make sure that I don't end up a fucking statistic? They don't want to do that. So she just gave her whole shit away saying that. They are in competition with you. No, ma'am. Nakers are in competition with you. Real men are not. Real men are in competition with each other. That's why I could tell she's talking about fucking nakers. Right? That sentence right there.
They want to prove to the masses that they was able to get your attention. They was able. Look, man, that bitch, she ain't worth nothing, man. Man, she be calling me all the time. She be hitting me up all the time, man. Man, she ain't.
And you know what? She's pretty much repeating what the fuck she's heard. So she's the type who fell for the okie-doke. She got the old okie-doke and was calling a man up, stalking a man that didn't want her. You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like to me. You are actively chasing men that don't fucking want you.
They want to be able to say they had your attention.
And they did get your attention. That's why you a 3-time baby mama. Shit.
Got nothing to do with them being interested in you and liking you? Are you serious?
She's so bitter. Just so bitter and angry. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to see other women booed up. She don't want to see other women in normal relationships with men. She wants the women who watch her content to be miserable just like her because she done fucked her life all up. She wants to make sure that you follow her advice so you can be right in the same boat with her, which is fucking miserable and alone.
The majority of men want to have sex with you so they can humiliate you and embarrass you.
No, the majority of men want to have sex because it feels good, not to humiliate and embarrass you. Okay? That is not the majority of men. That's the majority of fucking nakers. Okay? Stop taking fucking what you've learned in Blackistan and trying to paint that over all men because no, all men are not having sex to humiliate and embarrass women. Okay? Do you see how stupid she sounds? You sound dumb as shit saying that.
Period.
She sound dumb as fuck.
Ain't got nothing to do with nobody liking you. These dudes don't like you.
These dudes don't like you. No, these dudes don't like you. Women like us, divestors, they want women like us because we actually have discernment. We don't want motherfucking broke, musty ass nakers. We don't want nakers in our face, period. But men in general, men want us. We don't have the same problems as the motherfucking black MammySphere and the rest of these swirling mammies. We don't have that problem, okay? Men want to take me out to dinner. Men want to make me their wife, okay? When I have sex with my man is not trying to dominate and humiliate me. He's trying to please me, and he does a damn good job at it. So, miss me with the bullshit. Ladies, be careful of who you listening to online, okay? Because this woman is no different than these raggedy-ass black male incels like Raggedy Supreme and all that. She's just a female version of fucking Raggedy Supreme.
Your life's a bitch, but mine's a diva. Whoopie red lips, outfit like a cheetah. Team camel toe, bitch, I am the leader.